reason, we must see to the end of the terrorists operating in that particular region. And of course, indeed, the whole part of the country. With the glory of God, we have them here. Of course, like His Excellency said, we suffered casualties from the military. And unfortunately, the day we buried the officer, that morning we buried the officer, it was that evening we finally rescued him. The officer was buried in Almond State. So we salute the sacrifice, the pain, and their bravery will indeed never be forgotten. Today, we thank God we are here to hand over the principal, teachers, and the pupils from the schools in Oriire. We thank God for His mercy. I want to once again, on behalf of all the participating agencies, most sincerely and respectfully thank and appreciate Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Nigeria, President Bola Tinubu, GCFR, for his strategic guidance, support, resources that made this operation a success. In a situation where the President is telling someone, call the troops on the ground, what is happening on a daily basis, we have to give them that update. Of course, for the Chief of Army Staff, you can imagine the kind of pressure I would get from him. And I also want to warmly thank Oyo State Government Seyi Makinde. He has been very supportive. I will put it on record today. He has been supporting the military and of course other security agencies in Oyo State. From the day it happened, I know His Excellency has always been calling. He wants to know what is happening, how far. Contrary to what a lot of media houses say that he doesn't bother about it. But that's not true. I, for one, will tell you that he has been calling to find out what the situation was. And so we thank you for all the support to the security agencies and of course, my deep appreciation also goes to the National Security Advisor. That one is not talking to people to talk to me, but he's talking to me directly. If anything need, I spoke to him several times. And his words will always be, anything you need, let me know. Consistently, those were his words. And indeed, he supported every part of the operation. And of course, the National Counter-Terrorism Unit, we appreciate them. We have some of them in the world. We have the special goods unit from the Nigerian Navy. They are part of us, and I want to thank the Minister of Defense, the Chief of Defense Staff. I don't know how to just qualify this. The day it happened, he called, where are you? I said, I'm on my way, say good. Sometimes, the distance is a bit far. 30 minutes, you have not gotten there. He kept calling, and all through the whole event, he kept on calling to find out what to do. The Chief of Naval Staff, the Chief of Air Staff, the Chief of Army Staff is, it was his personal operation. He took it personally. He was more or less on ground. It just like he was not yet physically. Then the Inspector General of Police, he has been calling to find out DG, DSS, and the NIA. And they kept calling, and everybody was interested in this issue. And their calls alone was so much pressure on me because sometimes I don't have answers to their questions. But we thank God, and I thank all the security agencies, Army, Navy, Air Force, Civil Defense. I don't know. Every one of you, I appreciate every one of you. And Your Excellency, I must say, CP used to send us food in the forest. So I thank you. Gave us some special diet. There are some places that I can't do anything but helicopter will sometimes come in. They came to time to pick up one of the suspects. The CP helped us to arrest. We were following them up and they will call the CP. There's this person going to this place. The CP immediately arrested them. And we send an helicopter there. Bring the person to us into the bush. Give us relevant information as to where their camps were. So we thank every one of you, and we thank God that the operation has come to an end. And we also thank Professor Longe, and when they came in, he came with his team to support our medical officers there, and they did wonderfully. The pediatrician was there, recommended some food, and I'm sure that's why you see the children looking brighter. His Excellency saw them the day they came in, but we thank God they are looking much brighter today. Finally, sir, I want to sincerely thank the media and the entire Nigerian people. Thank you for the pressure. We are not accusing you for, but it's okay. Some of those pressures are necessary. We thank you for all you did, putting pressure on us. And while we're doing it, we are not sleeping also. So, but we appreciate every one of you. We urge the good people of the state and indeed Nigerians to always provide us with relevant information that will help us. There can be security if the people are not part of it. Because they are the people who know. And maybe at a good time we'll sit down with His Excellency and the ceremony, we'll work out this issue of vigilantes and all. And of course, even within our system, we have the bad ones among them. So we have to really look at some of those local vigilantes and others. Because from all we see, there were a lot of collaboration from some of them. Thank you most sincerely once again. And Principal, I'm sure you and the children will be fine. You are here. His Excellency will take care of you. So just relax. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Thank you, General. We will now hear from another general, now a retired general, to give us a brief vote of thanks. Executive Advisor, Security Coordinator, Major General Omani, retired.
His Excellency, Governor Seyi Makinde, FNSP, Executive Governor of Oyo State, the representative of Chief Staff, Odogbo General Officer Commanding 2 Division National Army. Please, sir, permit me to stand on the physical protocol for officials' uses. I am highly honored to give this vote of thanks on this fateful day, 13th day of July 2026. Today, our hearts are full of joy as our 44 rescue personnel, 39 pupils and 5 soldiers are officially handed over to us. First, our sincere appreciation goes to God Almighty. To His Excellency, our able, untiring Governor Seyi Makinde, we say thank you for your prompt action, concern, and unwavering commitment. Your leadership gave hope to families and ensured that this rescue came out a success, and a huge one at that. To the parents, though they are not here, we rejoice with them. I am able to assure them that the government is continually committed to their safety, to the safety and bless Oyo State. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, General. It's time to hear from the governor. of Oyo State. So one more time to round of applause, make welcome for his remarks. His Excellency Governor Seyi Makinde.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Oyo State, Barrister Oriire Local the Right Honorable Speaker, Oyo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Odogbo Barracks, the General Officer Commanding 2 Division Nigerian Army, Major General Chinedu Navy, the Commissioner of Police Oyo State, CP Abimbola Olubenga, other service commanders, Director DSS, Garrison Commander TB, Commander 655, Commander NSCDC, Controller Customs, Controller Immigration, Controller Correctional Services, the Sector Commander FRSC, you're all duly recognized, and also the Special Forces from Abuja, the counter-terrorism units. Let me use the SSG as a point of contact to other members of Oyo State Executive Council, honorable commissioners here, political functionaries, and let me especially recognize the Chief Medical Director of 2DIV, Major General Azul. Brigadier General. Okay. I don't have such power. Former CMD UCH, Ibadan, Professor and your team, permanent secretaries, heads of non-ministerial departments and agencies, other very senior officers and men of the Nigerian Armed Forces that are present here, the rescued teachers, especially let me use the principal as the point of contact for the teachers, the pupils. Well, we thank God for your safe return. Gentlemen of press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I will just say on behalf of the government and the people of Oyo State, say thank you to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for his support in seeing this through. Also, all the leadership of these security agencies in Nigeria, because quite frankly, I'm still short of words because this has happened all over the country with its challenges. But when it came to Oyo State, it was totally different. The whole world rose and in unison, they kept calling for the safe return of the teachers and the students. I can only just thank the Almighty God for His grace over this state. I've stayed 7+ years here. This is my very first time of witnessing something like this. It has never happened in Oyo State. And I do pray that this is the last time to witness anything like this. To the teachers, the students, I know it's a long road to recovery. What you've passed through in 56 days, we cannot undo in 56 months. But I want to give you an assurance. I know that the Baptist school is not a government school. We will sit down with them. We don't know what they want to do. We sure will sit down with them, but let me give you the assurance, both the teachers and the students from that particular school, the state government will do everything possible to ensure that there's no disruption to your careers and there's no disruption to the education of those students. And we will also keep supporting you, especially during this period. Professor Longe briefed me on the efforts himself and his team are making. They will still need to continue to see all of you, but I believe that we need another maybe 24 hours or 24 to 14 hours maximum to allow you to go home. The parents should be allowed to have access to them. But once we are sure that health-wise, because we don't want any disaster after this, we want to be sure that medically you're okay. We want to be sure that also while you're being reunited with your family members, we can provide support that will at least take you through this immediate home. So, on behalf of us, the GOC, we now officially take responsibility for the teachers and the students and the state government for providing necessary support moving forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you. With your time complete, we'd like to bring this event to a close. Shall we rise for the national anthem? Once again, thank you for coming. There'll be a brief photo session at the gallery.
Sorry, my dear. Okay, sir.
Excuse me. Thank you, sir. Jesse.